A Foxy Grandpa, a world-class fighting game player specializing in Mortal Kombat. And with the release of Mortal Kombat 1 just around the corner, I wanted to get his unique perspective. Here are his thoughts on the new game. How do you make tier lists in Mortal Kombat 1?
It's effectively no different to a variation system or a custom move system, really.
Except if you have 20 different variations.
Yeah, with at least 3 moves, right? So, yeah, but it's 3 moves, sometimes 4.
Oh, you're right.
You know what I mean? So it's like a variation, it's like MKX variations, almost.
Interesting.
That's the way I'm looking at it, at least.
That is interesting.
So, like, but obviously, certain archetypes, well, you're going to be giving all these characters certain moves, the same moves. So certain archetypes are going to be better. So let's take... Well, I was talking to Use for Glue about this, actually. He was saying there's some characters that can just not be bad by design. Reptile will always be good because he's always going to have a force ball, you know? He's always going to have a slide, right? Whereas some characters are a bit more risk, like Sub-Zero. If his clone is bad or whatever, and his slide is bad, then he's just going to be bad. But Reptile's force ball can't be bad, yeah?
Interesting.
So if you give a character like, let's take Shang Tsung, who's always going to have a fireball, yeah? He's always going to have some sort of fireball that goes straight and some sort of fireball that comes from the ground or above you. That's pretty much Shang in a nutshell, yeah? And then they throw whatever else around that. But you give those fundamental things he has to Motaro assist, alright? So now you're full screen, you got this fireball that you can throw from below him. Let's say you do this fireball from below him, they block it, and at the same time you're doing Motaro teleport. Or straight fireball, either one will do. So now you've got yourself essentially a throw loop. Okay. Because you'll do, you see what I mean? You see how this works? It turns into a throw loop. You do fireball, Motaro assist, you're plus in their face, you throw them. Now a throw that would have been bad before is one that sends them full screen. You're like, oh, okay, no Oki off my throat. Now it's good because you're a zoner that's got a projectile that travels slowish, and you got Motaro teleport. So now the further you throw him is actually better because you get better Oki because you got more time to teleport.
And I think that's what I find the most interesting is, like, let's say we both use Motaro, right? Or let's say 3 different people use Motaro. Like, you might be the person who's using him like in a rushdown sense to get the throw or not. But what if, you know, the other person is using them on the keep away game and then throwing a projectile and using, you know, that's dude. The approach.
Yeah, you could do both. You could do both. That's just that's gonna be a matchup thing, not really a player thing. I think that's gonna be a matchup thing. Like, you could do that if this is a character that you just have to be in on. Then, you need to recover the life lead or something like that. You know?
It's a more sense of optimizing, like.
Yeah.
Versus, damn, that's gonna be insane. But think about it. You can even main your character and play. You can play a whole different approach in a different matchup based on what cameo you have. That's gonna be absolutely insane.
It's like, you know, the people that think they'll be smart and they'll be like, okay, I'm gonna pick Sub-Zero assist and just ice myself up and run at you. But that might just get absolutely slapped by some form of Motaro assist.
Exactly.
You know?
Which then might get slapped by by Sector because it'll get around the shield and the fireball. Like the counterpick game I think is gonna be so nasty right now. It's really gonna be.
I think Motaro is gonna be a decent pick no matter what you do for that kind of character. Might not be good for a rushdown character.
It's so crazy. I think this is the first time a game has really dropped to where, like, by design we can kind of see, like, we really have been breaking down what we feel is going to be, like, strong or not. And the theory has been right. Like, dude, from the stress test to playing at Evo to then the beta coming out, like, we already kind of knew what was going to be Evo. When the fucking beta came out, like, that shit was a train wreck. And
well, it got a bit more expanded. Like, that's only 3 days. 3 days after launch is going to be even more disgusting, and people just won't know what they're getting hit by. And then give it, like, well, it's just going to exponentially get more disgusting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because that's how it goes. It's like with Street Fighter, isn't it? We all played the Street Fighter beta, and it's still, the game is still not like how it was when we were playing that. And the game's only what, 2 months old, 3 months old.
They just got the Frost cameo, and Chakatoy, the Street Fighter player, with Lee May, like, figured out the lantern setup, like being able to do like 5, 6, 7 lanterns, like day 1, like hour fucking.
That lantern's an infinite. Like, that's not going to be like that. It was an infinite. It's not going to be like that. The thing you do is you do 1 lantern and then call Frost, and then it would give you meaty overhead flip kick, which was safe. And if they ate it, that would give you meaty throw, which comboed into the ice orb. So you'd always get to do the overhead because it would armor break a lot of stuff. And then you'd always get to do the throw because if they try and punish, you don't even need to mix it up. You just do the throw attempt. Because if they try and punish you for the flip kick, they get frozen. And if they try and duck the throw, or whatever, they can play around ducking the throw at a certain timing. That's where you have to go into MK11 levels of
exactly.
changing the throw,
are they gonna neutral duck the throw and then armor?
yeah, exactly. It'll be safer though. But then the armor game comes in because that's not MK11, that's MKX sort of stuff.
Oh my god. The whole are you gonna duck this volatile throw in the situation and then armored attack me and then I not do the that whole like triangle is going to be so evil. It's because the problem is it's only die. Like there's not the good option right there.
Defensively, it's bad options. Offensively, it's pretty much all good.
I think the best way to get out of those situations is going to be not getting into them in this next game. Like, dude, that's going to be the name of the game.
Don't get hit.
Yep, you're not going to...
we've let back to don't get hit. That's sick. That's favorable.
We went full cycle. No, but this is the next evolution of don't get hit because you let them close the distance on block or they get the actual hit and they get the setup. There's no good... You're going to have to block a mix-up and still be in a volatile situation. Like it doesn't end here. It's everybody's demo Sonya now from MKX. Like you have to block that first initial situation.
Depending if you're strike throw character though, because if it's throw, then it's going to be less punishing than if it's overhead low. I think because you see how like throw into orb scales. So with Lee May, you'd be doing like your whatever your damage is into like a 20% throw. But if you'd ever hit them with overhead or low. Like, she could actually combo overhead flip kick into the ice orb without getting a knockdown. Like, if you hit it sort of cross up and only hit one hit, you could get overhead. And I'm pretty sure that won't scale the same way a throw will. So that would just be just raw damage, you know?
See, and that's only what we've seen so far, though. Like, imagine these characters, like, dude, Striker had that little fucking... The restand, the 50-50 characters are gonna eat with that. Like, imagine these fools being able to set up a lantern from their shit, or, like, that's just off the top of my head, or something like that, to where Striker restands you, and now you eat the 50-50 that launches you into this volatile situation, and then if you block it, the shit blows up right next to you, or whatever covers you, and you're in the same situation again. Like, that... The 2 reps is what scares me. 2 reps of having a block,
it's gonna be something disgusting. It's gonna be something disgusting. No, actually, I think the way it's gonna be is so I'll use Lee May as an example again. Her thing was you're gonna spend all of your assist to get the disgusting scenario for some of these characters. So Lee May would do Frost Freeze, so that she had the time to get the lantern out, to do the launch, to do the EX Fireball, to put you into the lantern, which then gave you Frost Orb. That's all of your assist. That's all your assist bar eaten up for this one scenario that could cost you 60%. So you're going to spend your whole assist bar to do like 60% potential. I think that's the way it'll be.
But in a game with movement like this, dude, and regenerating bar, it's like the Theo Aquaman game plan, like get that little life lead and chill out to resource it, till you get your resource game up.
Yeah, that's gonna be real.
It's gonna be so fucking real. Cause imagine, like, you can use Motaro. Dude, this actually just kind of full game plan in my head. You use Motaro initially, and you waste those 2 initial resources, like you said, or let's say even 1 to just get that initial chunky life lead and keep it safe, to where they have to guess the throw, whatever. And then you back up and you use your space and him to keep distance and just build resource and chip away at life. Like, that fucking game plan is going to be insane. You're gonna be able to switch up from rush down and going in to then chilling out and playing a good resource management game. Like, dude, the life lead game and this shit is gonna be like Injustice levels.
That's why I think Zona will be strong. Zona with Motaro, because you'll get your offense no matter what, and you'll also be able to keep people out.
Yeah, I think this game's gonna be.
Whereas like a rushdown character is gonna depend on their assist to get that space to get in. Like Lee May needed Frost, the Frost puddle thing, the freeze, to whiff punish a character like Kenshi. She isn't whiff punishing Kenshi forward 2-2 with her normals. It's just not happening really. But so she'd have to use Frost to get in, which then left her less space and time to do a setup, which means that your hit is worth less. It's the same with Kenshi actually. Kenshi needed to hit you with Frost Freeze close so he could call out the spirit and then just end you, right? But if you're playing against him with intent to only let that Frost cameo hit you if it's not going to give him time to pull out the sword.
Interesting.
Because that way Because if he pulls out the sword, then you just lose. You know that. Like, you hear that sword, you see the sword come out, and you just think, yeah, next round. Yeah. It's over, really, isn't it? Yeah. Like, you got someone like Sonic against you with that, you're just dead.
That was actually rough. And dude, he had a 50-50. I could not believe that. That boy literally had a 50-50 in the spirit sense. Or when he was in that, he deadass had a direct overhead with that little think in the spirit, and he had a low. I was like, oh, yeah. And they both leaned forward before it was deadass. Like, that was close.
It's win condition. That's what it is. It's a win condition.
Oh god.
You've already taken 40%, and then you're guessing 50-50 for 40%, and if you armor, you lose as well. Like, if you armor, you gain basically nothing. You might lose everything. It's sort of like, you know, when you see Marissa block a DP in Street Fighter, and it's like you see a Big Bird tweet, it's like, yo, bro, don't DP. It's like, don't ever do this defensive option against my character. It's going to be like that for a lot of characters, I think.
No, that's actually, oof. That's going to be resource management 101 right there.
Shao Kahn's going to be doing that, isn't he? Shao Kahn's doing that for sure.
Did you see Raiden's armored launcher?
No. Oh, was that the 2-bar thing?
Well, he did like a little wake up low thing, and it teleported to the other side, and he got an air combo. Yeah. And I'm thinking, if he's gonna be able to wake up with this armor, instantly call the cameo, and then do a damn like a jump in from that normal, that might, because he was in the air, he did the air thing. But what if he can do that and you're still on the ground? That's like a, remember Katana and MKX where she did a DP and then got the jump in punch?
Yeah. There's gonna be offense like that as well. Sindel and Kung Lao both have that already.
Oh god.
Because Kung Lao's got his the up kick that he can EX and do a jump punch after it. He's gonna do up kick, cover it with a cameo. Then he's got a jump in offense. Sindel's gonna do like back 2 float, cover it with cameo or spend the bar. That's jump in offense just off a grounded normal.
That is insane. I can't wait. The Sindel stuff is gonna be so evil.
Yeah, Sindel looks like she'll be done.
Yep, already just the either jump in or not is going to be absolutely insane. From like normal cameo covered with that little jump in she automatically has built in, like the little float shit is going to be absolutely evil already.
You need some like armored anti-airs for this game maybe. Or just a foolproof projectile anti-air would probably do.
To be honest, I'm gonna try to stick with a character that has a good get out into some actual fruit. Like you need to get some damage from your get out. And then you need to have like some set play. Like I need to go invisible in mix, or like when I get my offense going, you gotta stick. Cause bruh, when Sub-Zero ever got away, oh my god, he was gone. That shit was, your soul is
gone. Your soul is gone.
Why did he hesitate? And then the gone was a question mark. That was insane.
I think that's just like he knew. It's like, you know, when you do like MKX, you know you're about to do an EX spin, and you know that the guy knows you're about to do an EX spin, and it's just like that frame where you're like, I'm about to die, but I'm doing it. It's like that, and it's like, I know it's wrong. Your soul is gone.
That was absolutely insane. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I think I'm just super excited about the creativity that's going to be put behind it. Like, I know these minds are about to just go mad with this shit. They're going to play their character with every assist, try to flesh this shit out.
I'm about to be mad simple.
That's the route I'm going. I just need my 2 loops, and I need my volatile mix and my way to get out, and I think I'm going to thrive.
Yep, exactly that. Escape and
set play.
Away in.
Yep, you need to escape, set play, and then you need that neutral killer, whether it's gonna be when you get in, stay in, help you get in, or keep away, or hopefully all 3. If you can get that space control character, that space control
Katana would be that character. I think if you want like easy escape, Katana.
That is actually
an easy way in. There's also Katana. If they end up watch them buffer, they'll end up like. They'll like Katana players saying, "Oh, she's bad." They'll buffer, give her like they'll give her like a low fan or some mid-hitting projectile. Now she's got presence everywhere, so she's just in and out, and she's just annoying you from everywhere. That's what it's going to be, isn't it?
Did you see how far her super hit?
Yeah, till tomorrow. But that move sucks. I'll give him that. That was fatal blow is bad. You have to hit fan to be able to convert. Or or like a trap or something. You basically need to do.
You can react to a projectile and super from
yeah.
full screen. Sonic reacted to the Frost cameo and ate the damn thing from full screen, bro. Like 1-2 steps.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
I have to show you the clip. It's actual madness.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
And then I think if that move gets any better, where she like throws a little fan wave at you, it's like 2 of them are twisting like in like a damn like DNA spiral. That's gonna be so stupid, like absolutely stupid, because that was already like
Faisal was doing some cool stuff with that. It was doing something with a cane ball into EX fan, and then it was giving him like loads of pressure.
Yeah,
that was like in the stress test though.
No,
but again, you don't even need to do that. You can just do stuff with the fan trap, that, you know, like I was doing.
Yep.
The armor breaking throw that launches, or the armor breaking mid that is also a launcher. That's going to be her cheapness, but she ain't really getting it because she wants to play mid screen and she needs to be pretty much in the corner.
But see, look, what if you find a cameo so good that where you just walk yourself back to the corner, like as if they're gonna trap you there, you automatically save your bar to EX armor cameo, now they're in the corner, you just like trap them. Imagine it's like foolproof like that, like on some how you used to play Cassie pre-patch. Remember, it was like you would literally just zone yourself to the corner and no, I'm just gonna play smart right here, close it. But it's a way more brain dead than that. You can just automatically EX armor out into Cyrax mid cameo and they're in the corner.
Yeah, but that's what she's doing already. She's doing she was doing square wave, like any cane assist basically, knife or ball, doesn't really matter. Ball if you think they're gonna try and poke you, knife if you think they're gonna do something standing. Although they don't see it.
Dude, if so I think that Cyrax twirl cameo
shows, yeah, that could work as well.
If that comes out as fast as I think it does, like on a ambush, that's gonna be stupid. I think it's gonna hit twice too. Imagine that. You can just time it whenever you want. You can literally use it as meaty as pressure when you get it, and that's gonna be the ultimate like rush down.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good one, isn't it?
Right.
You haven't really seen anyone doing that other than like the Frost Orb using the assist as a meaty.
Yep, instant.
Or like Kenshi Spirit.
If that bitch hits twice, dude, it's instantly, no matter what, breaking every armor on meaty. You time it correctly with your normal, it's gonna be over. Like you're gonna have to hold it. Let's say even if they have to life or death to 50-50, like dude, you having to hold that shit no matter what is gonna be insanity.
Yeah, but like you're saying, life or death after that. I'd rather just do the.
See, but after the first loop,
reps over taking the life or death.
See, that's what I'm thinking as well. After the first loop, for real, I think we're just gonna have to play it real timid right there. Like just get the check and then play it safe. Because after the first loop, you're not gonna have the assist to cover your ass. I mean, that's why Sub-Zero's so stupid. He has his little buddy, but I think most characters are gonna play that first loop and then either life or death, or you play it cool.
Or escape something. Yeah.
Exactly. That Scorpion shit might be a little strong.
What, the spear?
Yeah, man, because in a game where you have to, it's like the Injustice mind game of, am I going to stop you from getting away or not? And that's, dude, we know how strong that can be.
Yeah, and then when you do that, you basically just walk in with your face, right?
Yeah, you literally, and then they're gonna do some stupid shit, and then you're gonna face palm because they're gonna hit the biggest button into you trying to catch them back dashing. It's gonna hurt.
Yeah, you're forward dashing into back freeze and stuff like that.
No, into the heaviest button, dude. Oh, the meta's gonna be insane. It's from 6 days.
Well, it's not as bad.
Wait, what?
Not as bad because we can block and move in this game, so it's not as bad as Injustice.
And we have armor.
Still pretty crusty. Yeah, but you're not going to be doing armor on your turn.
And resource
I'm
management.
going to chase this dude's backdash with armor.
I think I'm actually happy because this is like resource management's going to be way more crazy in this game. Like Injustice, we had the 4 bars, but there's going to be a lot in trait, but there's going to be a lot more to think about with, especially with endgame meta, with being able to break the supers and stuff. That's going to be a different closeout.
Yeah, I realized I was using Fatal Blow just to get people off a bar, not to actually
you unlocked
do
my
damage.
mind with that. I told the chat about that yesterday because I was being timid about using it, but you still keep. It's not like you waste your bars like an MKX. You keep it. So you need to get them off that damn bar, and then you're playing with full resources, and they're asked out at the end. So it's like, huh? Isn't that meta insane though? It's gonna develop into something.
I mean, it's better than just, oh, you've got Fatal Blow. Now you might just die like in MK11.
And then, but the cool thing about it is it's gonna make you like be really tight on your cameo management, because that's when you use your cameo, you're not gonna be able to break for that time. That was what was crazy.
Yeah, that was killing me actually. Using my assist and not being able to break.
Yep, and then they pop.
Like, if you going too ham on the offense,
Yep.
and then just getting cooked when you, especially when you have 3 bars
Exactly.
and they have fatal blow.
You might as well have just played timid and like not really. Exactly. That's gonna be cool. I think that's gonna develop into some pretty cool situations in tournament.
Wonder how degenerate it can end up being though. But we haven't seen that many assists really, have we?